let's put the ladder in. We'll take one more look at the property for it. It's going to be the platform, the top part. So when the player gets to the top of, let me zoom in here so you can see it. When the player gets to the top of the ladder, notice that he'll get up there and he'll actually stop up here. We have a option for this little blue line going across. This is just going to represent where the top of the ladder is, the top platform piece. You can move the ladder piece left and right, up and down. You can also change the rotation of it, so if you need it to be a little bit different of an angle. Also the scale size, if it needs to be bigger or smaller to fit the image that you're working on. So we'll move this one down just a little below the top of the ladder here. And then also, actually we'll do two examples here so you can see it. At the moment, the trigger box is the full size right here. Now, if you have a full-size trigger box, but you have a platform that is down on the base of it, it's not a broken element. It's just simply both of those pieces need to work together. So, for instance, if I climb this, if you notice when I get to the top, I keep kind of falling, but I also don't actually get to that little ladder part piece that's supposed to be right there. The reason for that is that the trigger box is actually the full extent. So when you get to the top here, it's looking for it. What we want to do is make sure that if we start to move the platform around, that we actually adjust the trigger range box as well. So I'm going to actually take the trigger range box to 0. That way when the player gets to the top of the trigger area, that ladder, the platform piece that goes here, is going to catch him when they fall off from it, so he'll come up and then land on top. Alright, so let's go ahead and test that out real quick. Okay, so now the player is going to walk over to it, walk up, and now notice that we've got it close enough now that when the player gets to the top here, he's actually sitting on the top of the ladder piece where that part is. And then the trigger box, when you move up and down in the lower range, actually works for where it's supposed to. Alright, so just be sure that when you do start working with the ladder like platform piece, make sure that you take some time to investigate the trigger area and the range so that both of them work well together.